Welcome back to Fallout 4, my name is Ricky and this is Corvo. This is a challenge run where we are not taking any perks. Last time we got a bunch of nukes for Liberty Prime and powered him up or whatever, and then we discovered that Dance was a synth, and then we had to convince Maxon that Dance was a whole thing, which leads us to today. Today, we are going to be doing a couple of small things as we gear up for the finale of the Fallout 4 challenge run. I mean, it's not going to be next week. We still have several more episodes before we get there, but we're getting very, very close, so we got to start wrapping up and tying up a few loose ends. We do have a couple of things we got to do today, but the first thing we need to do is kind of make the castle a little bit more presentable for when the Institute attacks. Now, there's lots of things you can do. You can place, like, railings along here, and that will prevent the Institute from getting inside the castle, although it is my experience that when they're outside, they very rarely manage to make their way in. And, of course, when you get to the end of the siege, the Institute just starts teleporting them right into the castle. So those little walls do very little to stop them from getting inside. The castle, very conveniently, comes with a bunch of concrete in the tunnels underneath it. So come on, game. There we go. Okay. You know what? It was perfect. It was exactly where I wanted it. And then I was like, nope, I'm not happy. So I'm going to block this off. In the Institute siege, I've never had any synth or any courser tried to go through here. But if we ever accidentally piss off the Brotherhood or something, I don't think any of that will happen. But they do come through that way. On the other hand, right here is a prime spot for them to get inside, routinely getting inside right here. Come on, game. Kind of nice cover. Not that anyone's going to use it as cover, but theoretically, I guess Corvo could. I have built in the past a door and a giant wall here, but the settlers get really confused, especially if you've put one on defense right there, and then they're like, how do I get in there? And then they can't figure it out, and they wind up walking all the way around, and it's just not worth it, in my opinion. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Corvo's been thinking a lot. He's been thinking that the castle really should be more of his home, you know, than Hangman's Alley where no one lives. I mean, there's other people here. It's got a pretty sweet room with a Minuteman flag up there, his own bed. All of his magazines are here now. And I built this bobblehead rack for the very small amount of bobbleheads that we have collected. I mean, look how many bobbleheads there are. And look how many we've gotten. Which is fine, because I haven't been hunting them. I haven't needed to hunt them necessarily. You know, we have the energy weapons bobblehead. We have the repair bobblehead. You know, so we have the bobbleheads we need. Also, I did go ahead and put all of the stuff on a generic Institute rifle onto the Exterminator's rifle we got last week. So this is the Exterminator's rifle, which we actually might need this week. So one of the things we have to do today is make sure we have enough settlements on our side that we can just skip form ranks. I think we do. We have 8 settlements with people at them. That's apparently a requirement. But one of those settlements is the castle, and I don't know if the castle counts there. One of the things we are going to do today is get people at one of the settlements we've already unlocked, specifically Taffington Boathouse. However, I also need to turn in this kidnapping and county crossing, because otherwise county crossing doesn't count as a settlement for form ranks. It's a annoying thing. So we're probably about to get another quest from Preston. We'll have to see what happens here. Hey, you, go. I turned in the quest to Preston, and Preston didn't give me a quest because the mod I have only gives you one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But the Minuteman Radio guy gave me a quest, and it was to Somerville Place, and screw those guys. They're going to send me to Hyde Park. Hyde Park isn't anywhere near Somerville Place. It is within spitting distance of Jamaica Plain, but it is nowhere near them, and we're not doing that quest. So we're going to do Randolph Safehouse 1 this week, and next week we might do the rest of them, but we're only doing Randolph Safehouse 1 this week. And we have to go way up here to Bad TFL, but then we're going to have to come back down here to University Point, because it's always University Point. Unless I guess you cleared out University Point beforehand, and then it might be something else. It's exactly like that. It's always Corvega, unless you clear out Corvega before you actually get the first step. No! No, you don't, Sewer Mutant Suicider. That's what I thought. Yikes. Stupid random spawn point. I guess it could be worse. It could be a Deathclaw. And not a single super mutant. No, I blew up. Either these guys were killed, or I just blew them up. It's really kind of hard to tell. They look like they were... Well, I mean, I have the exterminator's rifle in my hand right now. Why do I have the exterminator's rifle in my hand? I don't need it. Anyway, we came over to get this here, which is telling us to go to, oh, University Point. Here we are. A University Point where we need to clear out a bunch of synths. Where are all of the synths? There we go. So there's obviously, this was a settlement that was wiped out by the Institute. It's really, really bad news. We gotta take out some synths. No, there's no one. Oh, right. There's the Brotherhood. Yeah.
My scanners must be malfunctioning.
They must be. No, the Brotherhood's over here somewhere, guys. So this is going to be quite interesting because we need to kill all of the synths. But the synths are not hostile to me right now, which is fine. That guy died. Maybe they'll have a Institute pistol that's a rifle or whatever that's overcharged, because that's what I really need to actually be able to like really fully utilize the Institute rifle. He does not seem super annoyed that I'm shooting him in the head. Yeah, he didn't get super annoyed at me. On the other hand, it was an automatic Institute pistol, which was not worth it. And he never got his gun out, so I don't even know why I bothered to pick it up. Oh, cool. Okay. Isn't there another Mirelurk in this room, too? 6 crank for a reason there. What do I got in terms of grenades? Jack squat. I have jack squat in terms of grenades. Hey, you know what I didn't do in between? I have a plasma grenade I'm not throwing. You know what I didn't do between this week and last week? Get more grenades. There we go. I don't have a crit, though. Really? Even with 6 cranks in his torso. Well, whatever. Yeah, help me. There he goes. You get him, synth. I mean, I actually would much rather the Mirelurk kill you versus the other way around. Bye, synth. Awesome.
I am the victim of violence.
Yeah, no, he's going down.
You must die.
Well, on the plus side, I can shoot you in the face. And remember, I am doing bonus damage to them. I don't know where their actual energy resistances are in, you know, I don't actually know what their energy resistances are. So, I don't actually know if laser weaponry is the best weapon to use against Mirelurks. The Mirelurks seem unconcerned. Mirelurk. Nope. There, somewhere. There. Hey! Now, is this the room with 2 of them in it? Am I just completely misremembering all of this?
You must be terminated. A regrettable occurrence.
Sure. Okay, so there's a synth patroller. Let's... You know what? I mean, if I'm gonna have to use 6 shots to kill him anyway. Dadgum, stop moving! Hang on. Help me!
Movement detected. Curious.
Thank you.
Hostile sensor reading
Ow.
detected.
Oh, cool! Excellent! Tell me I have antibiotics. Yes. So, I don't actually know which one of you I need to kill.
Dumped offline.
Now, I don't...
Enemy may be utilizing stealth.
No! Wow, that glows. Wow. That is a reflective glow on the 6 crank there, isn't it? Well, this is gonna suck.
There. Hello.
We're just gonna crank it up to 6 real fast and use another VATS shot. But this time we're gonna shoot him in the right arm. And I just won. That was not enough to actually cripple his arm, and that's a little annoying. No, 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 no. How are neither of you dead yet? I've shot both of you square in the face. A lot. Well, at least I have a crit. Okay. Now I'm going to shoot you in the arm the rest of the time. Head, and then you go in the arm now. In the arm. And this time we're going to break the arm off, so that way... Nope. Never mind. Fine. Whatever. Still just a stupid automatic... You know what? I'm actually getting really annoyed with the Institute right about now. Okay? Stop with the automatic weapons. Give them some really nice, solid, like you give them good armor. Right, so that was annoying. The sense turned on me. Also, where's the boss room? Here it is. Finally, I found the stupid boss room. It's also the room where you can find out all of the terrible things that the Institute did to the people here. Hey, look at that. Molotov. How is this in any way an exit? Right, okay. So, there's a sign that says exit right here, right? But you go through this door and it's just another room and there's no way out of this room. That is a ridiculous design. This is the door I need to use. I have been going through the wrong door 8 times now.
By order of the Institute, you...
Dadgummit. He's got a fiery one. This may be good.
Institute 6.
Targeting... Hang on. Targeting fiery... What is targeting about this? The gyro compensating lens? Nevertheless, it's a gamma wave emitter. Good news. The synths in here are also hostile to me. The Institute isn't, by the way. I can still go in and out of the Institute all I want. Okay, so I currently have a crit, and I can hit him in the head. Man, I should have killed these guys first. I knew I should have killed them first because I knew I was going to have to kill them. But I was just thinking, maybe I won't have to kill them, and it would be nice if I didn't have to kill them. Cool. Then, maybe... I missed. That isn't what I wanted to switch back to, but that's okay. Well, hey, look at that. I leveled up. I mean, this isn't going to work. Also, it'd be nice, I guess, if I was well rested or whatever. Fine. We finally wiped out all the synths here at University Point. And I guess we can go tell Dez we did that, but we're not going to tell Dez yet. See? Institute, just fine. Just fine. So we need to level up, but we have one more level, and then we don't do anything anymore, and we just let them sit there and annoy us, which is why, part of the reason, at least, why we are very, very close to actually finishing this thing. So I took a quick trip to Diamond City to pick up pretty much everything I'm going to need to get people here. I bought enough stuff to build generator and a recruitment beacon. The individual components, because of the mod I have, gives crazy murder everything, gives a bunch of individual... Anyway, now we have a new settlement thing. Unfortunately, when people get here, they're gonna need defense. There should be plenty of food, but they're gonna need defense. And that is where I didn't actually bring anything. It occurs to me that I probably should have made sure I brought a couple more, like, gears, because I have no gears. Oil, not a problem. Oh, hey, look, there's oil back here. Look at that. 4 oil, enough to make 2 machine gun turrets. But there's never gears here. The 2 people have shown up, or will show up eventually. So we're going to go ahead and store those things in there forever. I don't really want to go... You know what? I bet somewhere in the Institute I can find something with gears. So I don't know if you remember last week talking about how synths were made and how they weren't like made in a mother's womb but in a cold lab environment. Does this room look cold to you in any way, shape, or form? So Liam Benet just sort of hangs out in here until... is there more? Yeah, there's more microscopes in here. He just sort of hangs out over there until once you start Underground Undercover. He just sort of hangs out in there, and it's super creepy and weird when you're looking for, you know, high-end microscopes to make your stupid turrets, your stupid bases. But we've got 2 food. We've got this person on food, so we're golden. Other than the, you know, fact that, come on, I can only make 2 turrets, which I don't think is that big of a deal. I think 10 defense is pretty good, especially because they have 3 water and 2 food. So... It adds up.
I'm telling you, it ain't just a story. University Point, that settlement on the coast, wiped out by synths.
Yeah, I'm aware. You know how I know that? Because I was just there and wiped out the synths that wiped them out. Synths that were sent after the synths that wiped them out. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So if today has been about tying up some loose ends, you know, making sure we have enough settlements with people at them, also Randolph Safehouse, which had nothing to do with anything else, and also, you know, getting the castle ready for the siege, then there is one other loose end we need to tie up. And it's from one of the earliest episodes in this stupid challenge run. And I have a sneaking suspicion it might be a lot harder now because I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, although I don't actually know what kind of level cap it has. But we were tasked early on to go after some feral ghouls in the Mass Pike Tunnel. If you'll remember that episode, it did not go well, and ultimately I gave up and we just walked away from it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go kill the feral ghouls in Mass Pike Tunnel. Alright, let's see what... Okay, this is a regular feral ghoul, which I was able to kill quite quickly, which is really good news for inside. But inside might not just be regular feral ghouls. We'll have to see. Cross our fingers. Already into caution is a bad sign, but that's fine. Okay, okay. You know what? This works. This works. This works. Now, I actually don't think this would have caused us too many problems last time if we hadn't been, you know, being attacked by a friggin' legendary glowing one. It was just been a regular glowing one. Well, I got a 90% chance to hit with the Institute rifle here. Anyway, I have a plan for dealing with any and all potential legendary glowing ones, which will definitely drop an armor piece. Okay, I have a vague sense that he's like right there. So eventually we need to go in there, obviously. But I'm a little bit not one to go in there just yet. And what we're going to do instead, come over here. And take these guys out real quick. I mean, stalkers are still fairly low level. So I feel like we're still good. Although, freaking course. It's fine. I could definitely fire this fast enough. Unfortunately, Junkie's radium rifle. Interesting. Okay. Well, it does look like the glowing one has calmed down. That was an interesting legendary drop. Not that we're going to use it. Junkies is interesting because obviously it does a lot of damage, but you got to be addicted to like every drug in the game, and that's just not worth it. So now comes the hard part, unfortunately. But first, I want to kill this feral ghoul right here. And then I want to come way over here. I kind of want to just shove myself right up here. And just hope that the glowing one doesn't come at me. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, I can see him floating over there. So here's my plan. Frag mines. Don't know how well this is going to work, but... And just set one sort of floating right there. And we're going to set another one just a little back a little bit further here. And then we're going to come through this door. We're just going to set another one like right here-ish. That seems good. And then we'll just back up. I'm going to take out this feral ghoul real quick. And then we're just going to back up. And we're just going to keep backing up. Yeah, okay. So that's not going to go well. But it's fine. Guess what? It's still a legendary glowing one, though. Huh. Interesting. I mean, he's going to bring everyone back to life, which sort of undermines my current. On the plus side, he has mutated, and there we go. He's mutated and he's on the ground. Alright, you stupid legendary glowing one. I'm gonna shoot you in the head until you die. Yeah, well, this is on you for being a legendary. It was not worth it at all. At all. That's enhanced radium rifle. Okay. Again, we're not going to use it, but I mean, VATS enhanced is one of the best. Oh man, like if I could get a VATS enhanced laser or institute, that would be fantastic. Also, we're not using VATS that much, so it doesn't really matter. Even as I said, oh, that's so good. It's really good for a VATS user, but we don't use that much VATS, largely due to the fact that, you know, we're in power armor. This better be the best chest ever.
That's it.
Not really. I mean, night vision boosted laser sniper rifle seems interesting, I guess. So that was pretty much all of the loose ends we had to tie up before we defeat the Institute and end this series. I mean, obviously there's a few more things we can do, Randolph Safehouse being one of them. There's still another detective case to do with the Grasshopper. We never actually did go visit the USS Constitution after they crash landed into their new building. There are still a few more threads that we could, you know, tie up a bit before we storm the Institute. Also, we still have to take on mass fusion, which is not something I'm looking forward to. But that is all for another week. This has been Fallout 4. Thank you for watching and come back soon for more Fallout 4.